Now you probably went ahead and pressed this video because a drunk virgin retard like me went ahead and said in the title that this new map from Black Ops 7 is peak. But allow me to give you a bit more detail as to how I think this map is the opposite of Jack Doherty and not something you want to throw yourself in a wood chipper for because of the time you wasted playing it. So sit your ass down and get ready to shit your fucking pants with what I'm about to feed you, because in the end, for all you on-COD loving bitches like myself, we may have experienced somewhat of the glory days of zombies. Somewhat, I said, for all the elders here watching. With that being said, let's get right into it. So what do I mean when I say glory days of zombies? Well, I ain't talking about the succulent taste of fine wine offered to us in the Black Ops 1 and 2 era. I am also not talking about the chunder of rotted breast milk from Vanguard. I am talking about the glorious taste of W Energy, which you can go online and buy and use code FSI for 10% off of your order. If you thought I was going to name a COD game for that, then like the human centipede, you got it all fucked up for even thinking about it. So what about this map is so peak? Why am I glazing it like a corn dog on a summer Saturday night? Did I only say it so I can have an excuse to play Bruce Springsteen for the intro? Yes, but let's say that's not the fact. Well, for one, it feels like an original map. I'll tell you this, man, I know they released a couple original maps in Black Ops 6, but none of them were as cool as this one. Why? Well, for one, there's goddamn aliens. Now, allow me to talk over all of them alien conspiracy theorists practically exploding all over their mother's basement. There is a damn alien robot. Some may argue it's just a robot, but to me, that's some goddamn alien shit right there. Reminds me of that hit movie, Mars Attacks, with the way them Freaky Fridays go to town on the world and kill the entirety of the United States Congress. Bitches shooting lasers at you, making the zombies faster and more enraged, being guarded by a shield, and guess who's charging up that shield? That's right, a goddamn UFO. Literally. Now you get on moving to get the wonder weapon by killing this thing, also known as Oscar, which is an abbreviation for Observation System and Conifex Adjudicator Robot. What the fuck? But anyways, once you get him with the 3 traps like the rocket, the electric room, and the pack-a-punch room where you would use the telescope, you get the wonder weapon, and as you jump in Jubilee, you realize this shit is actually the worst fucking gun you've ever laid your hands upon, wonder weapon wise. Like, holy shit, it is pretty bad. Actually, I shouldn't say bad, but I should say it's quite underwhelming. I mean, all it does is shoot UFOs and they shoot at zombies. It ain't really nothing special. It takes a bit to kill them anyways. But just look at that shine in the center. What is that, you may ask? It's a UFO. Point proven. What was the point, you may ask? That this shit is an alien and not a Obscanus Cicator Cadaverum Atrox Regnator. I don't know. The name of the map is Latin, so I thought I'd give it a shot. I did not mean to make a shitty League of Legends name. But besides that, the boss being a pain in the dick, literally, like he circumcises you while you're still conscious if he gets you. The map itself is pretty damn decent. It ain't too big like Ashes, and it ain't too small like Nuketown. I'm pulling out the Goldilocks and saying that this shit is just right. Mule Kick has also arrived brilliantly in its shining colors with its lovely augments. And let me just say, I was excited when I saw that you can collect more armor plates so you won't always have 3 in your slot, then have 0 when you lost all the current armor equipped. That's right, instead of getting 3 armor plates, you get 4. You know, when they say more armor plates, the plural of plates make you think you'll get like 6 or something. But alas, Call of Duty devs are the Indian scammers of augments in this game. Like, let's be real, you could have just said, collect an additional armor plate, and my dick would have went limp after seeing such an atrocity. Yet, as usual, they edge you with such a bargain, and then they let you go. All the other augments I really couldn't care about. I mean, they sound like your average augments that you really wouldn't look over twice in Jubilee, so that's Mule Kick for you. Now, this map isn't as large as Ashes, which I am happy about. I mean, shit, it was annoying just getting into a truck and spend 5 minutes driving to the next area. Like, maybe if the truck drove itself, I wouldn't complain too much, but no, it can't be Tranzit, right? Otherwise little, but legal, Timmy would have his ass exploded with the goon session Activision offers with this somewhat of a Tranzit remake. Like, brother, you wanted a Zombies Chronicles 2, this is as close as you will get for Tranzit. Now, as for the Easter egg, I must say, it's definitely something that makes me want to put a gun in my mouth. The boss fight has not one, not two, not even three, but 4 phases to it, each one getting more and more difficult to fight. If you were doing this solo, I pray you don't have work or school the next day, because you'll end up all night just running away from that bitch like running from an old man in a trench coat. It's really just a pain in the ass even with 2 players. Like, you got the boss with aimbot throwing rocks at you, then he chases you and curb stomps you, and he takes away like 50% of your health in an instant through those, let alone 1,000 zombies chasing you in the process. And one could argue Gobblegums could help if they allowed Gobblegums to help you. Like, you can use an insta-kill Gobblegum and still get fucked in the ass, because the insta-kill Gobblegum won't even activate. It will just reset itself. At least, that's what I experienced when playing with someone. Although, I will say the steps leading to the Easter egg boss fight is not as complex as Ashes. It's pretty straightforward. There's not a lot of parts to collect either, and also fast to get if you have the right things, like cryo freeze, which means you need to be a pretty high a level. The rounds are pretty fun as well, because during those rounds, a giant meteor shower begins, and next thing you know, you're getting kamikaze by falling rocks, doing damage to you while these little shits are jumping you like you're in New York. Now, as I said earlier, the map itself is quite a medium-sized map, and I like that a lot. No driving, and the only things to use for traveling is one singular teleporter that will take you to either spawn or pack-a-punch. A couple of good areas to train in for high rounds and some pretty good traps in the equation make rounds move quick and easy if you're not some drunk, washed-up, brain-dead idiot that doesn't know how to do what we would say back in the day, rape train. If you know, you know. That shit was a classic thing to say back then. Sue me. But overall, really, Astra Mako or something is a very nice and original and fun map in my opinion. I already played this more than Ashes of the Dam, and seeing how I made an analysis video on this map and not the first one, it can really show you that. Now, of course, I'm missing a bunch of minor things like the lore behind the map and the intels and other shit, but like I said, those are all just minor things. Like, they are in all the other maps, so there really isn't any reason to talk about those things. I guess the one thing I could mention is the fact that you can interact in the museum about many of the artifacts in that room and get some beautiful knowledge on random bullshit. And you're on a rock in Saturn. There, minor things over. If I did had to rank this map on the tier list so far, I think it deserves no less than an A tier map. I don't think anyone would regret playing it. It's fun, it's challenging, it's original. This is the type of shit I want to see in my ice cream when I am gobbling it down on a Wednesday night watching How the Grinch Stole Christmas. But with that being said, this is a quick and easy opinion piece on Malorum. I think it's a great map, but of course, I must ask what you guys have going on in them noggins of yours. Do you think it's a good map? Or should I just fucking kill myself for having an opinion? Let me know in the comments. But if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more in the future. Join the Discord, link will be in the description, as well as my Twitch channel where I also stream on that. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.